Today at church, our pastor talked about the fifth commandment, thou shalt not murder. And he said something that really stuck with me that I felt like I needed to share with you all. The first four commandments really focus on our vertical relationship with the Lord, and then the rest of them are the start of the guidance for our horizontal relationship with others in light of that vertical relationship with God. And a lot of times when people hear the fifth commandment, thou shalt not murder, they immediately kind of check out because they think, well, I've never physically murdered anybody. I don't have the desire to do that, and so this does not pertain to me. But we are very wrong about that. You see, in the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus points out that there is a lot more to this command than simply physical murder. And he shows us that it is a heart issue instead. It is not just a physical issue, but a mental, emotional, and spiritual one. If you hate your brother and sister in your heart, you have already committed murder, even if it was not physical. And so most of us, hopefully, are not physical murderers, but most of us are mental, emotional, or spiritual murderers. And I already knew this going in. I had read the Sermon on the Mount. I had studied it. I understood what Christ was saying. But when he put it that way, it really demonstrated to me just how sinful we really are. Because all of us in some way have been tempted to or have engaged in murdering others with our heart, whether we want to admit it or not. And then he went on to talk about how we as humans have been created in the image of God. We are the crowned jewel of creation. And he talked about our purpose on this earth as human beings, and the fact that this also applies to our relationship with ourselves, which is something I had never thought of. I thought, yes, I should not murder people in my heart or physically with my hands, but I never thought about applying that to myself because I too am created in the image of God. I too am a creation of God, and therefore I do not have the right to take my own life or to murder myself in my heart or physically, if that makes sense. And as someone who has always struggled with self-image and self-confidence, this really struck a chord with me. And I've always struggled with wanting to know what my purpose is here on earth, and I think this is the perfect way to describe it. He said, the purpose of our life is not production. It's connection with God, with self, and with others. And when I started thinking about things in that light, my entire perspective changed. It's so easy in this world to chase a physical purpose of production or of making a name for yourself instead of chasing a connection with, most importantly, God, but also with others and with yourself. And so if you're struggling with understanding what your purpose is in life, this hopefully has opened your eyes. Your purpose is not something that you have to do. It's not something you have to fulfill. It's not a name you have to make for yourself. It's not the amount of production that you have in your life. All those things are good, but that does not give you the value that you are seeking. Your value comes from God and Him alone, and your value is in the fact that you are made in the image of God. And so your purpose in life is to have a deep connection with the Lord, a deep connection with others, and a deep connection with yourself, and it is to spread the gospel to every single person you can. So that was a long way of getting there, but I hope that this encourages someone today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. God bless.